the temporary hardship occasioned by the global economic crisis. Since his assumption of office in May 2019, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has always demonstrated a passion for keeping his word. He has distinguished himself as a leader whose word is his bond. If he says he's going to start a project and complete it on a date, you'll be sure that that date is going to be kept. It is thus not surprising that Mr. Tokandu, as so many people call him now, is fulfilling the promise he made in the media chat of February 22 to unveil a comprehensive package of socio-economic interventions to cushion the effect of the hardship in the land on Lagosians. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this gathering is a continuation of the government's bold efforts to lighten the burden of residents, especially the most vulnerable among us, the poorest of the poor, the people at the lowest rung of the ladder, those who do not know where the next meal is going to come from. He promised that he would not leave them to their own devices and that he's going to be with them all the way. So today's event, short as it is just a demonstration of that promise. EcoCares, which is being unveiled today, is an aggregate of all the measures designed to ease the pain of our vulnerable citizens who have no one else to turn to for succor. Onje Eco, an integral part of EcoCares, has already kicked off across the state. We have all seen the effects. For the 6th Sunday running, residents have continued to troop out to the Sunday markets to buy items at a 25% discount, which is unprecedented. It's the first time any government will do this kind of thing. Basic foods such as rice, beans, gari, eggs, bread, pepper, and tomatoes were sold at the markets by designated vendors. The feedback received from the program has been inspiring, with excited residents praising the government for its empathy and thoughtfulness. Besides the Onje Eco initiative, food items which include 10 kg rice, 5 kg gari, 5 kg beans, and tomatoes, amongst others, all in combo packs will be distributed to over 300,000 households. EcoCares is being supervised by the Special Dispensation Advisory Committee on Social Interventions, an 11-man non-partisan body set up by Mr. Governor to advise the government on the various initiatives lined up to help the poor weather this storm. Ladies and gentlemen, this administration has touched the life of every resident who requires public transportation, seeks medical health, works in the public service, and feeds from the agricultural food items sold in Lagos State. All we are here to witness today is just the official launch of EcoCares, a testament that this administration will break all barriers to make life easy and livable for every Lagosian until the global economic decline gradually goes away. Thank you, Mr. Governor, for making this to happen. Thank you for the discounts given to the transportation and agricultural sectors to make life bearable for Lagosians in the face of this economic hardship. Thank you for the free medical benefits to our families. And thank you for staying the course of empathy, which is the hallmark of leadership. Please permit me to end this address by quoting Pope Francis, who on a visit to Washington in 2015 said, "We must restore hope in young people, help the old, be open to the future, spread love, be among the poor. We need to include the excluded and preach peace." Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Governor Sanwo-Olu is doing today. I welcome you all to this official commissioning of EcoCares, and thank you for listening.
Please, can we put our hands together once again for the Honorable Commissioner for Information and Strategy? Mr. Governor, sir, the Deputy Governor, all other courts is duly extended. With your kind permission, sir, we will now sit back and watch a clip which is titled Testimonials about the EcoCares. If you are ready for us at the control point, can we dim the lights? the testimonials.
When you compare the rate at which the products are being sold there, is quite, lesser than what you get it, amount to get it outside there. And this is a laudable one from the Lagos State government, getting key into the subsidy removal, because having removed the subsidy, a lot of market products, the prices had really, skyrocketed. And for them to have think in this direction that they need to at least ameliorate the sufferings of Lagosians by coming up with this kind of innovation, I think it's a good step in the right direction.
This is Agbado Okeodo SCDA under Alimosho local government, because it's much cheaper than the one outside. And we appreciate him. He should keep it up, because they said today is the last day. They should not end it today. They should keep it up, because people are from there. At least it's helping people in the community.
Well, my name is Mr. Latif Tunde. I'm from Agbado Okeodo. What I can say about it is that I would like them to still improve, or to still give us more time, at least for people to benefit on this, what is happening in the country as pertaining to the hardship. But it's okay.
The discount is very, very, very encouraging. So that is the reason why I'm here. It's very, very commendable, very okay. We are enjoying it. So I would like to tell the governor that he should try to continue this. 25% is money.
It's cheaper. There's 25% out of it. So it's cheaper. That's why we are here. Let them try more. Because they said today is the last day. At least they should at least give us a chance of maybe another weeks or 2 months to it. Because food is going up every day. And it's not easy for some people.
Because they make it unique and it's cheaper.
I would say a very big thanks to them. And we really appreciate the government.
It's because Lagos State government is trying to discount the price for the people, and we see a welcome address. You can see majority of people rushing out to buy. So it's a welcome development. If they can continue it, so it's a nice development.
Truly, I can get on the market, but I choose to come and buy from it because they give us the chance for 25% discount, and this makes a lot of people. It makes their feeding easier for them. So that is part of the reason why I choose here to buy what I'm meant to buy. And secondly, if you look at how our country is going now, this thing that they made for us, it makes life easier. So there are a lot of people that they are still saying that I'm still coming to buy, I'm still coming to buy. A lot of people aren't capable of buying what they are selling at the market, but now they have the opportunity to get it here. So that was part of the reason why I came to buy it here.
Because what they were selling to us is cheaper than the one we buy in the market. And we wish this thing should continue, because they should not stop it like this because of we masses. We thank them for this being doing, but at least they should continue this, because it's manageable for the people that have children and even for the old ones.
initiative, and I appreciate our government. For my interaction with the people who are here, who are buying products here, I could see that they are well organized.
I am so overwhelmed with the way our dear governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has turned the narrative of this whole Ebin Power in Lagos State, by hearing to the voice of the masses and doing this kind of a program. It has really helped the masses from the hunger stuff. We just want to say a kudos, a big one to Lagos State government for this initiative. And we say, a code budget lie.
So I really appreciate them for even giving us access to buy this kind of food. It's something for them. We really appreciate them. God will continue helping our country. Government, I really appreciate them again. Thank you once again. God bless you.
It's applaudable. At least it helps the citizen with the subsidized rate and everything. Just that it's a bit stressful, but I can actually say it's worth it. So it's something that really, really needs to be appraised by the government.
The program is a laudable one, and I want to say personally that is a success, because with the look of things, it is like the program come to time when people needed it, when people needed government's intervention, and when people are eagerly in need of something to put to their table in order to keep on going. And I want to say a very big thanks to the state government. Also want to, encourage them to do more. Anything that people appreciate, I think, deserves to be given more and more and more.
It's very impressive. In fact, I'm so happy for buying this today. The way I buy gari, beans, rice, tomato, everything. Everything is affordable. For someone that I even have like 5,000 naira and come here and get what she needs. In fact, I'm really impressed. Thank you, Sanwo-Olu. I would like to come next week to patronize.
God bless Nigeria. God bless Lagos State, Nigeria.
On behalf of Lagos residents, I only say thank you and more of it to come.
Can we please give ourselves a round of applause? Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the high point of this program, which is the address of the man I described as a very compassionate, humane, and caring governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. A round of applause for him, please. Mr. Governor, sir, the Deputy Governor, with your kind permission, sir, Mr. Governor would like us to have more copious version of this eco-care. So we'll have another version, which is about packaging some of the items. If they are ready for us in the control session, please, let's have it now.
The government is giving out 25% discount for products like rice, beans, onions, tomato.
20% among the prices are selling outside to us to help the people of the Lagos State.
Yeah. So as you don't buy this kind of thing like this, so at the discount price, how do you feel?
I will eat it. I don't buy to sell it.
Yeah.
I have to eat it. I'm going to fast.
Okay.
Even though this is not enough, in the next week, we buy food for Salah. It's helping us. God bless Lagos State. Very thank you. God help you. They should do more. Because it's not very hard in Nigeria. Generally in Nigeria. But they are helping and there's no money. So they should do more. Let's easy for us to assist us with the masses. Now some people can buy this 100 at home. Yeah. We cannot buy one or two. Like that, you have money now. I can buy one of this for my family. So we thank God for him.
My name is Olaoluwa Okudogo.
Okay. The location of this place, man?
Gausa.
Okay. This man, what is really going on here?
They are selling something cheaper than the price that we are buying outside.
So, concerning the discount they are giving here, how do you feel?
The discount is manageable because they can buy now. I'm buying it 2,700 and they are selling it almost 4,000 naira. So I think it's better. If they are selling like this, people that are selling it outside, they will try to bring the price down. So we have to keep it some. So everything will balance.
Adebayo. Yes.
And what is the location of this place?
This is the location of this place. They are selling food items. Rice, beans, garri, tomato, pepper, onion, and bread and egg.
Okay. Which be the place? Where be the place where they sell all those things?
This is African primary school, Agauta.
Okay. How do you feel when you say that they buy this sell this in cheap price?
I'm so happy with this one. This one now, people waiting for outside to make the market come down. So the market is cheap. You can buy cheap price. Yes.
Okay, so what do you get to tell the governor of Lagos State for initiating this?
Someone this will try for us, honestly. Do like this, market will go less more than that. I thank you for Mr. Sanwo-Olu. They are helping us.
Yes, though there is a lot of crowd, but if you have patience, you're able to buy whatever you want to buy. They tried for the masses. Like the bread now, they use, like the bread outside, the bread I bought 750. When you go outside, you buy it 1,002 or 1,003. I think they reduce the price. Both the tomatoes, I bought pepper, I bought onions, and the price are okay. So
it's good value for Lagos. So what would you like to say to the Lagos State government?
I want to say to the Lagos State government, will bless the Lagos State government for reducing for the masses. Like the fast, those that are doing fasting, because the Christians and the Muslims are doing fasting. When you go to the market, the price today is very high. But when we come here, it's cheaper. So God will bless the Lagos State governor for what he has done for the masses.
And lastly, are there any complaints that you have? Maybe you spot something that you think that should have been done better?
No, I didn't find anything.
Okay. Everything was all right.
Was going on. There was the people that are in charge selling it. They are doing it well. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
African Primary School. Okay, sir. So what is your name, sir? I'm August. Okay. So, sir, what is going on here? What is going on here?
Well, this market was supposed to be on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, but probably because of the day the government decided that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, let's appreciate the clip. Thanks very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me, with your kind permission, formally invite the very compassionate, humane, and very likable governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Please, let's make the applause more resounding for him, please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you very much. Mr. Deputy, cabinet members here, chairman of our local government, body of permanent secretary, members of my committee, the Special Dispensation Committee, thank you very much for turning out, for all your support, and for working assiduously to achieve part of the things we are seeing here today. Other various stakeholders, especially all our members from the CDC and CDA, we. Thank you very much. Other stakeholders, all paramilitary agencies that are here. The union, thank you very much. Insolito, Africa, Insoleto, thank you very much. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we're meant to make this place like a marketplace, but my people have decided to put it in a hall. What I seek to achieve here was really for us to demonstrate to all of us and for you to see what has been our growth plan in the last 6 to 8 weeks. When we announced during my last media chat, sometime in early February, and I said that we're setting up a lot of verticals where we can help and assist our citizens to be able to access food at a cheaper rate, to be able to give succor to our citizens in health, in education, in food security, in all of the areas where we have social interaction with our citizens. It sounded as if it was just a promise that we're making and we could not keep those promises. I want to tell you, all of us here today, that in the last 6 to 8 weeks, that work has actually started concurrently in all of these areas that I'd mentioned. But today, as has been christened by my committee, the Onje Eko model of feeding and supporting our citizens, which has been a model that we have tested time and time again. And what have we done? We created 59 makeshift markets outside of the regular markets that we see or we go to on a daily basis. We created these 57 markets, 59 markets out of our 57 local government and LCDs, turned them into a Sunday market. And we did promise you from that chart that we'll be selling food at the minimum of 25% discount. That we have kept faith with on a Sunday by Sunday basis. We also mentioned that we're going to be running a medical outreach program. Out here today, the Minister of Health is ready and they've been galvanized to start the medical outreach immediately. They have put all of their processes together and they're going to be running this medical outreach in all of our 3 senatorial districts, and I think in a total of 6 locations that they will be starting not later this week, but next week at the latest. And what the outreach will do is to be able to give medical attention to a lot of our citizens that will be coming up that do not want to go to our regular hospitals, and they'll be treated at the medical outreach free of charge. Medicines will be given, support counseling will be given. We also did mention that we will be ensuring that we have a discount in all of our public transportation that are under the ambit of the state government. I'm sure till now, you continue to enjoy the rebates in all your BRT buses. You continue to enjoy your rebate on all of our ferry services. You continue to enjoy your rebate on our train services that we have. And so we've kept, promise again. But the big one that we're here to also launch is our attempt to touch directly about 500,000 households. What the video that I wanted them to show is to say that in the last 6 weeks, we have gone ahead to package foodstuffs, we've packaged edibles into sack, which we will be distributing through either local government, through the CDCs and CDAs, through the unions, through all of the various stakeholders that we have, religious bodies, and we'll ensure that these things get to the vulnerable in our society. That is what we want to demonstrate here today. It's been done, we've arranged them, we've packaged them, we've organized them. Now is the time where we want to begin to distribute them directly. So all we have done up until now is just a tip of the iceberg. The real McCoy, the real deal is just about to start. And the objective is for us to be able to ensure that food is not one of the issues that will continue to challenge the vulnerable in our society. That government must be able to show up and show up well to all of you and to be able to support you at this difficult time. But we can begin to see that even the tides are turning, right? And the tides are turning positively. And so that's why we need to also commend the intervention from Mr. President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who are taking the leadership from the front row. He has been able to pass on grains to lots and lots of the state government. All the 36 state government have gotten one form of grain intervention or the other from the federal government. We will also be distributing ours to all of you. You have also seen that Mr. President has not sat back to fold his arms with his cabinet and to just let us have a free flow, of the issues that started this thing, which was the currency. And now we have seen that there have been a rebound, and we have seen that the currency is now getting strengthened. Naira is becoming a currency that we're truly proud of now because it's taking its proper pride of place. So what we're about now is to ensure that all garri sellers, all bean sellers are not increasing the price just because dollar went up, because we have seen that the prices doesn't have anything to do with dollar. Even diesel is coming down. Is it not so? Every day is diesel not coming down? So we have no excuse whatsoever again. Now we need to be our brother's keeper. We need to go out there and let people know that this government, if they didn't do anything at all, at least won't try. They didn't leave this to you alone. And the big one, which concerns the public servants and the people that are working, is the minimum wage, which he had said we should begin to work on. The unions are here. Everybody has gone out. We've all listened to ourselves. And I know that by the grace of God, very, very, very soon, we will see a new minimum wage that will be approved for the federal government and for the state government. The civil servants and all public officers, they know that since January, we have continued to pay the wage allowance of minimum of 35,000 over and above what they were earning before. If they are not saying it, let us say it. So what it means is that people that were earning a minimum of 35,000, 40,000 before, they are now been earning over 70,000. That's what they've been enjoying since January. So it's important for people to know and for us to lay these things very clearly. That this government has doubled up to ensure that at this difficult time, it has not left its citizens on their own. And so we're out here today again to assure you once again that we're in government to make life better for you. We're in government to provide the succor that is required. We're in government to provide security of life and property and to be an activator to ensure that you can live a decent life. You can live a decent life. And that's what we want to promise you and assure you again today. But as anything in life, we both have roles to play. We both have duties to partake. And so as we are doing ours, we expect you to do yours by being a responsible citizen, by ensuring that all of the things that we say we don't want in our environment, let us shy away from it. Let us be that government in you. Let us be that commissioner or that governor in your own local government, in your own community, and say that government has said we shouldn't do this, we should not do it. In all of your communities, you are leaders in your own right. And let us go out there and say that, well, government has tried. They are trying. They continue to communicate with us. They continue to show us what they're doing. We also have a role to play. And so today, I am excited, I am happy that all of the things we have promised you, we've started, we're doing it, but we're actually even doing it bigger and better now. Because from today, you'll begin to see that all of those foodstuffs will be shipped to all of our nooks and crannies through the local government. And please, please, please again, once they send this thing to you, you are not meant to hoard them. You are not meant to make it only for the people that are in your group. You are not meant to make it only people that greet you in the morning. It is supposed to be for the vulnerable, the people that you know truly needs it. Please give it to them. Support them. Help them. Let them be able to come up and live well. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo wa ni o. Torí ẹni tó bá sọ ìbò jù nílé àná. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? Àwọn ló máa tún nǹkan ẹ̀. Inú mi dùn pé gbogbo yín náà lẹ jáde síbí. Nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrìn àjò yìí bí oṣù méjì sẹ́yìn, ó ní àwọn kankan tá a sọ pé a máa ṣe. Inú mi dùn pé a ti ń ṣe wọ́n. Ìta tó wá ṣe lénìí náà, ó tún fi dá mi lójú pé tá bá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, a máa ń dúró síbẹ̀, a dẹ̀ máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ló fi jẹ́ pé láti èní gbogbo àwọn àpò rẹsì, ẹ̀wà, gàrí, nǹkan indomie, oríṣiríṣi tá ti ṣe sílẹ̀, ẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbé lọ́lé ni. Kò ní ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́yìn nìkan, fún gbogbo àwọn ẹbí àti ará àti àwọn èèyàn yín láti ṣe fún. Ó máa kàn yín, ó máa kàn àwọn union, ó máa kàn àwọn local government, ó máa kàn ọmọ teacher, ó máa kàn àwọn tó jẹ́ pé oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́, àwọn oníṣẹ́ oṣù, gbogbo wa náà pátápátá ló máa kàn nídìí kan àbí ìdí kejì. Ìdúmí ni pé olórí wa, president wa, àwọn náà ti ń tiraka, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn bí iṣẹ́, Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ń fún wọn ṣe. Ìtawà ń ṣe ń bì ni pé à ń rúgbò tí wọn, a dẹ̀ ń bá wọn fọwọ́ gbé sókè, ó dẹ̀ ń di ṣíṣe, àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́? So iṣẹ́ tí náà ni pé gbogbo ètò tí ìjọba ti gbé kalẹ̀ yìí, ẹ jẹ́ kó délẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe pé bóyá nǹkan gbé 20 bags fún yín kẹwàá kó sábẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dì yín. 20 bags wọ́n gbé fún yín, fẹ́yàn 20 ni kẹ́ pín fún wọn. Káwọn náà rí i pé ẹ̀ẹ̀kan ń ṣe olórí lásán, tó bá fiṣẹ́ ràn yín, ẹ máa ń fiṣẹ́ yẹn máa fi ń jẹ́ ni. Tó bá fiṣẹ́ ràn yín, bó ṣe ní pé kẹ́ ṣe yẹn náà lẹ́ṣẹ̀ máa ṣe. Because tá a bá ti ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, á jẹ́ pé ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń délẹ̀. Gbogbo ọ̀wọ́n pé ó lé kókó yẹn, á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa lọ́lẹ̀. Ọjà Sunday tá à ń tà àti ìdáwọ́ ẹ̀ dúró. Àìtí ìdáwọ́ ẹ̀ dúró nítorí a rí i pé ó ń reach impact yẹn, ó ń reach ẹ̀. Ẹ̀tọ́ ta wá ní pé káà lọ wá owó níbi dẹ̀ ká wá owó sí, kádà make sure pé à ń ṣe. Ẹ ṣe gan ni o, a máa lọ sí tansin, a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣètò yẹn. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ tí mo gbé kalẹ̀. Wọ́n ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ gidigidi gan, gbogbo ọ̀nà jókòó síbi, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. Ẹ bá mi dìde, ẹ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. Thank you very much. Wọ́n fiṣẹ́ wọn sílẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ wá ṣiṣẹ́ ìlú ni. Wọ́n fiṣẹ́ tó ń fi sílẹ̀, wọn ò gba kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wa, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn náà wọ́n dúró bíi kọ́mítì, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń wo bá ṣe ń ṣe pé kó ba lè lọ káàkiri. Ìmí inú wọn ń ṣàmọ́ ẹgbẹ́ wa, ìmí inú wọn orílẹ̀ oníjọ ni wọ́n, àwọn àfáà wa, gbogbo wọn pátápátá náà wà bí, ẹ máa fún wọn látẹ̀wọ́. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm indeed excited of what we have been and of what we're hoping to become in Lagos. As a pace setter, as a government that will say something and will do something and will stay by the words and the promises that it has given the citizens. I want to thank you very much, and I want to assure you that we'll continue to do everything to make sure that your government will show up for you, will show up when you need us the most, and will be able to stand up and stand counted and be able to give you the succor that you require at all times. Thank you very much.
Very much. Next, I will now respectfully invite Mr. Governor to be accompanied by his deputy, members of the State Executive Council, inclusive of the HOS, the Chief of Staff, as well as body of permanent secretaries and members of the committee, the special committee, Special Dispensation Advisory Council, for him to do an inspection of the pavilion outside. After that, Mr. Governor will do some symbolic presentation of some of the items. If you are ready, sir. So while they are at it, all others, please let's remain seated. Chairman of local governments.
You're watching live on TVC News the inauguration of Eco Cares right here at the Lagos House, Ikeja. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu going around all the food items to be distributed to vulnerables in our society. This is another step further to ameliorate the sufferings of the people concerning the hardship, economic hardship Nigerians are facing generally. And so Lagos State government is going another step further to help ameliorate the suffering. Before now, the state government opened Onjeko food markets across 59 markets out of 57 local council development areas and local government areas in Lagos. It's a Sunday market, and that, the governor said, has gone a long way to help people put food on their tables. The governor also said that the rebate in transportation has also helped residents to move from one end to another. And so also medical outreach by the Ministry of Health is also ongoing across all the 3 senatorial districts of Lagos. We have the Central District, we have the Lagos East, Lagos Central, and of course Lagos West. So the medical outreach program is also ongoing across all the senatorial districts of Lagos. This is also another step the Lagos State government is making life easy for its residents in this hard time. So this Eco Cares is a step further to put food on the tables of more than 500,000 residents of Lagos. The Eco Food, Eco Cares initiative. This is the launch of Eco Cares initiative by the Lagos State government. And that is the Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusonya, with Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, trying to check the box, all the food in the box. We have thousands of boxes to be distributed to vulnerable residents, and we have residents across the 57 local councils and local government areas and local council development areas here at the State House to collect these donations from Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. So that is the box. We have different food items in the box. And that's one of the boxes. So they are trying to say what is in the box. So, and all the boxes, of course, will be distributed. So the rice packs, the boxes, all will be carried by people, representatives of CDAs, community development committees are here at the State House to take it to their different local councils, different associations to distribute this to the vulnerables that they have been able to identify in their areas to ameliorate the suffering of this economic hardship on the people. The vulnerables are the targets. So the governor is moving around. It's so mountainous. The rice bags, the boxes. Yes. So this is for 500,000 residents of Lagos. And so that is what you're watching live on TVC News.
The price is lower.
And so
what we buy outside, like
this is
we buy egg,
another step forward, as I said. The Lagos State government has done different programs, the Eco Food Discount Market, the reduction in transportation, the increment
which was
in
organized by the Lagos State government.
Salaries. The governor just said that
for us having a cheaper price
the Lagos State government
here. Unlike for the head,
has increased salaries of its workers this January. Those who are collecting 40,000 naira are now collecting 70,000 naira. That is going to make it open if they don't tell their people. And so he has just done that.
It's really
so said Lagos Cares.
Unlike me, like I said, I'm having bread.
Said
I could easily get
packages,
the
food park is meant for the vulnerable in the society. It's not just for everyone.
Well. So there are so many other commodities.
It's to make sure that food no longer be a challenge for the people, especially for the vulnerables in the society. And so he appreciates Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the federal government's interventions. He also talked about the minimum wage, the new one already approved by the federal government and the state. He said that it is no doubt a difficult time, and that is why they are doing this. That Lagos will never left its people to suffer, but it will always be there. He also called on residents to be their brother's keeper, help people, support people at this trying time. This is to make sure that people live a decent life. That's what the governor said. And so the governor is at the medical outreach by the Ministry of Health, led by the Commissioner for Health, Professor Aki Abayomi. And so probably he's going to have his BP checked. So we'll see what is going to happen there. You're watching live on TVC News, Eco Cares initiative by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to further ameliorate the suffering, the economic hardship. So this is another step further. This is another step further. The Lagos State government have been doing different programs to help people like people that are hypertensive can also get their medicine at a reduced price at general hospitals. Yes, that is part of the palliatives measure by the Lagos State government. The governor is accompanied by his deputy Obafemi Hamzat and all the state executive council members, the chief of staff Tayo Ayinde, and the commissioner for information Benga Motosho, among others. Now, there is a committee that the governor inaugurated that put this together, and they include Imam Abdulaziz Onike, Chief Missioner Nasfat Nasrullah Al-Fati Society of Nigeria, Honorable Sheyi Shoumi, Labour Party representative, and Mrs. Joe Oke Odumakin. Then Honorable Kolade Alabi, Barrister Taufik Dani, PDP Secretary, Dr. Shino Fagbenro Beron, Labour Party member, and Honorable Ademola Shabi, representative of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Comrade Biliaminu Oba, youth representative, and Mrs. Shola Kosoko Ajulo, consumer rights advocate, Pastor Goman Akinlabi, senior pastor, Elevation Church, Mrs. Kikelo Mobolaniwa, permanent secretary, Ministry of Local Government Secretary of, is also part of the committee. So the committee cut across religious, society, political society, political parties rather, among others. So they've been able to put this together and look for people that really need this. Yes. And of course, what to put in the parks, what people really need. And they've, for the governor, they've done a yeoman's job, and he has really commended them for a job well done. Mr. Governor is moving around to see other items to be distributed to the vulnerables at the State House, at the Lagos House here, alongside with the Commissioner for Health. Now, this is not just items, these are drugs. People, the medical outreach, residents will be checked, and of course, anyone that needs drugs or a referrer will be referred, and it is all free of charge. That is what you're seeing on the screen now, looking at all the drugs that will be given out free to residents, to people that are here. And this is also to see what they will also be doing in other districts, senatorial districts in Lagos State. I told you earlier that the medical outreach will be in 3 senatorial districts of Lagos: the Central, the East, the West. Yes, the West. And so this is just a pilot. The governor is looking at it so that we will know what the Ministry of Health has put together to help people that need medical attention in the state, that cannot go to hospitals, that cannot go to the hospitals, or that cannot also attend even the local hospitals, the PHC in their areas. So they are taking the hospitals to their doors, at their doorsteps, so that they can also get medical help. That is what the medical outreach is all about. And so the drugs are free of charge. Free of charge. Do not forget that the Onje Eko Food Market, Sunday Market, is still ongoing, where people can buy any item at 25% discount in Lagos. So Eko Cares is another step forward to ameliorate the suffering of the people of Lagos State. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, I told you, is accompanied by his deputy Obafemi Hamzat, other permanent secretaries, Ministry of Health, the Commissioner for Health, Commissioner for Information, Commissioner for Agriculture, and the 57 local council chairmen are also here, because this is about the grassroots. So you can see them on the screen. Imam Abdulaziz Onike, the Chief Missioner of Nasrul Fati Society, NASFAT, and his team put what you're saying together for the state government. And so after this, all the items will be distributed to the representatives of the community development committees, community development associations, to help give to the vulnerables in their areas to ameliorate the economic hardship that they are going through at this critical time in Nigeria. Eco Cares, you're watching live on TVC News. The program is still ongoing. The governor has said that people should support themselves. Anything you have, be your brother's keeper. That is the message many are also taking away from this gathering. Eco Care initiative is to help the people of Lagos, to ameliorate the sufferings of the people. And Governor Sanwo-Olu is flagging it off today, or he had already flagged it off, yes. It is to lessen the burden of Lagosians amid the economic hardship. The intervention in transportation, education, health and agriculture are under the umbrella of Eco Cares. The fuel subsidy removal, no doubt, sparked up a rise in cost of living. So Governor Sanwo-Olu had already announced a 50% cut in fares of all government transport platforms on February 8, 2023. And then after a review of the situation, the fare slash was reduced to 25%. For 6 weeks, the Onje Eco market that signaled the reduction of food by 25% has been running civil servants from levels 1 to 14 were asked to work thrice a week. A 35,000 wage award was also given to all civil servants in Lagos State. About 15,000 women from all the 20 local governments and 37 local council development areas got 50,000 naira each to support their businesses. Besides, Governor Sanwo-Olu announced free delivery for expectant women in all government hospitals, among other initiatives. So, during the media chat that the governor held on 22nd of March at Lagos House Marina, yes, he announced that all the expectant mother will have their deliveries free of charge at the government hospitals, and that has been ongoing. And so this is another step forward to help another 500,000 households to put food on their tables. And that is what you're watching now under the Eco Cares initiative. I'm Ade Doja. Salam alaikum.
Against all odds we're moving, breaking boundaries and borders. For a moment, think about it, how we take the one. Against all odds we're moving, breaking boundaries and borders. Wahala no they finish. Them love to see us finish. 22 million resilient souls. Nothing can break us. Wahala no they finish. Them love to see us finish. 22 million resilient souls. A greater legacy is rising. Rising. Something is changing. Something is shifting.
Welcome back from the live telecast. We'll now continue with our regular programs. Stay tuned.
Sometimes it's the story that calls. At other times, the people just want to be heard.
School, I need students, but I need teacher.
Can't continue like this.
Their voices re-echoing through time itself.
We haven't done anything.
If the tide is high, everybody run for safety.
Their tears leave a sweet sour taste for all their demands. A familiar call beckoning for change. In our world, no one expects a disaster to happen. But when it does, we'll be there to x-ray all sides, from the east to the west, north and south. Community Forum will examine the oddities and challenges to economic development, as well as issues yearning for government intervention. Watch fresh episodes of Community Forum on Sundays by 9:30 p.m. only on TVC News.
At TVC News, wherever the big news story is happening, we're geared up to break it. TVC News, first with breaking it.